It's time to learn, repair, and maintain everything coffee. Instructional videos brought to you by WholeLatteLove.com.
Hi, I'm Todd with Whole Latte Love. We have Marc behind the camera.
Todd, what are we looking at today?
We have the Rocket R60V. Now this is a dual boiler PID'd machine, but it's also a pressure profiling machine, which means you can change the brew pressure throughout the brewing process. And you can control it through a display here. Actually, it has an app also. You can do it off of your smartphone.
Yeah, so you got your phone handy. We'll take a look at how to you can program it on either one, right?
Correct. And I find once I got used to how the app works, I just use that. I don't even bother to use this anymore.
In fact, you can take that right off the machine. That's kind of a Rocket thing. That this is totally removable. You don't have to have any digital displays on your PID machine.
Keeps the front of the machine nice and clean. Even this part here also pulls off here. You can just pull that right out.
So we're going to kind of demonstrate. We're just going to pull a shot here first with kind of a crazy profile so you can see what actually happens.
Now, which profile are we going to use? C on this one?
C, yeah.
So I'm going to go through this. Well, actually, hang on. It's that profile there. We already have that programmed in. And we're going to go to C here. See where it says C?
Yep.
I'll put a cup under here. And we'll talk through as it goes. Raise it. Now it's going to brew 10 seconds at 5 bar. So you see it's going to go up to 5 bar. You see the timer over here.
Yep.
Okay, coffee's coming out. 10, now we're up to 9 bar for another 10 seconds. And you can see the gauges up there. And then after that, we have to go down to 5 bar for 5 seconds. Now after that 5 seconds is up, you can see that light flash there, tell you that the brew is done. Okay, we're done.
But it'll just continue with that same pressure if you didn't put the lever down.
It would just keep brewing.
Actually, not a terrible shot there for kind of a...
No, for it's a kind of an odd profile.
We exaggerated it a little bit.
Yep. So that locks in. Now this also is kind of nice. You can move up and down. You can put it anywhere you want, whether you're tall or you're short.
All right.
So that's that. So I'm going to launch the app on my phone here. Now, if you never need to see these videos, you can go over to the product page for the machine that you have.
Yes, just go to WholeLatteLove.com, find your machine, and this is true just about any machine. Any videos we have about that machine will be right there on the product page.
That's right. Okay, now she's going. Looks nice. Tells you 226 degrees is what your brew boiler is set for. Now there's, actually won't brew at that. There's we have a sheet in the owner's manual that says if that's 226, what the actual brew temperature will be at.
Because Rocket reports the actual temperature in the brew boiler as opposed to a calculation of what's at the...
Correct.
Right.
So anyways, on the app, if we go to settings here, now we'll see machine on. If we want to, put that into standby, hit back.
Which sort of saves things.
Yep, I can hit back, all right. Come on, Todd, get your fingers in there.
Big fingers, and we'll see that it's in, so it just went into...
That changes to eco over there. So that's how that works. Every time you have to hit back to save it, but we'll turn it back on. And after that, if you want to turn the service boiler off, which is the steam boiler, you can just slide that over and hit your back button. Water tank, if you want to hook this off a water line, you can set it over there. It goes to the main water supply.
So it's a plumbable machine. Right?
Exactly. And if you want your display to be in Fahrenheit or Celsius, you can change that right over here. And I got it back to on. I'll turn the machine on, so I'll hit my back button. Does this little thinking. Now, ego goes off there.
Yep.
And let's see, for brew pressures. This is where you can go in and change the profile on your brew pressures.
So you have 3 you can work with there?
Yeah. So on profile A, it's at 8 seconds at 8 bar, 10 seconds at 8.5 bar, 5 seconds at 16 bar. Well, that's a little goofy.
Yeah, why don't you fix that?
So we'll fix that a little bit here. We'll click on that one. We'll go to 10 bar. And everybody's going to say, that's not right, Todd, but that's okay. This is just for demonstration purposes only.
Right.
We're going to go up to 10 bar for 10 seconds. And this one, we don't want to go to 16 bar.
Yeah.
Let's say we want to bring it back down. And we'll finish it 5 bar. I'm not going to say that's a great idea either. Whoops, 5, then hit back.
So now it's got that profile all saved. Yeah.
8 seconds at 8, 10 at 10, then 5 at 5.
And you could go more steps and faster if you wanted to.
Yep. So you just click on the one you want to change, and it brings it up. There's A. Then you hit B. There's your B's. There's your C's.
And the C is the one we just used with the with that profile.
10 at 5, the 10 at 9, 5 at 5.
Right.
Oh, it's got some other cool stuff in here.
Oh, the automatic on, right? We like that?
Yeah.
Or,
Let's go over the boiler temperature first of all.
Sure.
Now this only displays in Celsius. We can't get this to go Fahrenheit, but there's a chart in the manual that shows what they correspond to. So if you want to change that, just go 107, hit back. That'll change that. And
so it made the change
that
there.
change over there. Fahrenheit did the conversion, changed it to Fahrenheit there. And so you can do that for both your service boiler, which is steam boiler, or your brew boiler. And then your automatic on. And so on Friday, we will, you can change your start time, AM and PM, just your typical iPhone stuff there.
Right.
And your shutdown also. Then hit save.
So really nice if you could have
hit
this machine turn on in half an hour before you're ready to use it, kind of automatically. We also see we get a report of the brew boiler temperature there.
Right. And when you're brewing, like for example, that turns into a timer.
So you get a timer.
A timer. So really, once you get the machine set up, I would take this off, to put that away, and I'd just do everything right through the app. It's a really nice app.
Yeah. You get a little more torque in there. Now, one thing, keep in mind, this makes a direct Wi-Fi connection from the phone to the machine.
Correct.
So you don't need a Wi-Fi network to connect to. It's right from Wi-Fi to the machine. It's kind of like the machine's its own hotspot. Now, it's not connected to the internet, so you kind of have to be within range. But
So
yeah.
We found that I could go up to, when I went 25 feet away, and it would still work.
Right.
And that worked pretty good. So you can be in the other room and you can mess with somebody if you wanted to, which would be entertaining.
Yes.
But also, if you got to be careful. If you do go outside the distance with it connected and you come back in, you might have to disconnect and restart the app.
Right.
You have to be careful about that.
Yep.
I personally feel when you're putting these controls on here, have the machine off, plug them in, then turn it on. When you're going to pull them off, turn it off first. Other than that, we had pretty good luck with this machine.
Yeah.
And I prefer the app, but you can also very easily do all the programming through here.
Okay.
Do you want to take a look at how to do that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look. It's a little more cumbersome. You really like using the app.
Yeah, but so here's your home page. You choose your language, and you just go down or up to get the language you want.
Yeah, I want to see you program it in German. Not going to happen, huh?
Push P, get you a reservoir. You go to water feed or not. Sometimes it gets this little funny look on there, but I'm not too worried about that. Fahrenheit to Celsius, you make the choice. Service boiler, on or off. That's your steam boiler. And here's where you can change the brew temperature. So we'll get it up a little bit for the fun of it. Your steam boiler, I like to set that high. I'll go 259 is the highest. And your pressure profiling, if you want to change the way the brew profile is, now you do that here.
Right.
And so you go up 8 seconds for step 1 at push P again at 8 bar. That's step 1. Okay. Now step 2, you got 10 seconds at 10 bar. Now if you want to change these, you just go up or down.
Right.
Okay.
So a little easier on the app just because you can see all the steps kind of all at the same time.
Yep. Okay, 5 bar. So you just keep going through 0 seconds at 0 bar. So it'll just maintain the last setting you had. It'll keep going until you hit the brew, lower the brew lever. And there's C, and then back to the home page.
Cool.
So it's pretty easy, just a P and up and down button, and you can make any changes you need to make.
All right.
Very good. So that's briefly how you handle the R60V, the programming, and the pressure profiling. Todd, thanks for watching.
Hey, why not subscribe now for easy free access to more videos on everything coffee, brought to you by WholeLatteLove.com.